Hey guys, this is going to be a brisk video rushed. There's 45 minutes left until server restart. I just ran across a memory for beasts, so I got a little bit of cash, and I bought an Orb of Dominance, and I bought a bricked base. Oh my god, yeah, I got spammed. And I bought a bricked base for one divine. It's specifically double influenced, so I see in chat all the time people are like, oh no, I fucked up the craft, it's a brick, I can't do anything with it, the affixes are all shit. And then they try to sell it, and then it's a loss, and then they're like sad because they messed up a craft, and it was like all their currencies, especially right now. You know, in the early days, these were a div. Right now, this was 4 divines. I got lucky, sniped it for 3.5, and I was like, okay. I've got 4 divines left to make this craft. Eek. So what we're gonna do is, this has no mods. It's already double influenced. We're gonna go ahead and roll Deafening Essences of Sorrow. I only have 68. I hope it's enough. It's probably not. If it's not enough, then video stops right there. We're gonna roll this until we get the dexterity T1%. I should probably do this in a stash tab. That way I don't miss it. The increased dexterity modifier is usually sitting at the top of the armor. Right there, it's 5%. We do need it to be T1 because we're going to try to elevate it, which means that we're going to bring it from T1 into T0. That's going to change it from just 12% dexterity into also giving us +1 T2. Into also giving us +1 dexterity gems that are socketed in the armor, which is nice. We just roll all of our cash out of the way until we're broke. Oh, here we go. I hate this part. So I have to annul off the lightning resistance. Otherwise, I won't be able to elevate it, or rather, I won't be able to use the third affix after I'm done with the craft. Do I have an elements? Don't. These went up in price too. So if we take off either the dexterity or the percent dexterity, it's back to essences, unfortunately, and we only want to take off the lightning resistance. We don't care about anything that comes off the prefixes. Here we go, brick time. Holy shit. Oh my god. Hit it for a shot. I guess I get for the video, right? That's going to be the end of my luck. So now, because I have an open prefix, I cannot use a Wild Bristle Matron to lock it. I'm going to have to use the crafting bench, which is unfortunately going to cost 2 divines. Suffixes cannot be changed, so that we can... so here's the trick. If you have an open suffix, and you say suffixes cannot be changed, and you force a reforge, and the only modifier that's on armors... Oh my god, I don't have choose. The only modifier that is on armors that is an attack modifier is the critical attack critical strikes, which is why you roll the attack modifier when PoE guy tells you to do the craft and not the critical modifier like you think you should. What am I buying here? So now when we do this Reforge random modifiers with an attack, it's going to fill the last suffix with an attack mod. We're not actually going to be using that right now. We're going to actually, all we're using it for is to do the elevate. Sweet, T1. And now, moment of truth. Do I get lucky or not? I don't. And I guess video ends here, right? We go back to essences, unfortunately. Back into the stash. And I'm gonna definitely run out of essences. Oh, and I'm out of money, so yeah, doesn't matter anyway. Video ends here. So pause. Unfortunately, I ran out of money. We're back now in Craft of Exile because that's where I can afford to do things at the moment. I will come back to that chest when I get another 4 divines for an Orb of Dominance. Very unfortunate that I did not get the opportunity to do this when they were 1 divine. So in essence, we have a T1 dexterity roll from the essence. We have the Redeemer % dexterity. And let's assume that I hadn't failed that elevate, we would be sitting here. The prefixes doesn't matter. You would have deleted the attack crit suffix, and you'd be sitting with an open suffix here. So then you'd bench on Suffixes Cannot Be Changed. You'd go back to your crafting bench, Reforge Attack, same thing. All we're doing is putting that attack crit modifier back on the bottom there. And of course ours is... ours is double influence. This one is single influence, so we're getting the hunter back with the attack crit. There, double influenced. So just to go through the steps, my god, just to go through the actual steps again, we have the double elevated base. It is your brick. You go into crafted modifiers, you go into suffixes cannot be changed. You go to your harvest bench, Reforge Attack, and you get the attack crit modifier. Your dex is safe, your T1 dex roll is safe, and from here you do the exact same thing that you would do with the PoE guy craft. So you slap on the suffixes cannot be changed again, Reforge caster, get the additional curse, block life, Exalt Slam, and it's going to give you one of the defense modifiers. Not bad. And then you change that to the armor hybrid, right? Armor and evasion. God, I rolled over this, scrolled over this thing several times. Sure. There. And that's your armor. And you have the T1 dexterity, you have the elevated dexterity, you have attack crit, you have the additional curse, you have the armor, and then you have the crafted armor. So this is a far superior armor than what the random third suffix would produce from the PoE guy craft, because you have control of the third suffix, which is going to give you the T1 dexterity. And that's what you want. Specifically for this league for 3.26, because you have access to a mercenary and a lot of people are setting up mercenaries with multiple curses, this line isn't actually necessary. So instead of adding an additional curse, what you can do is reforge fire. Again, remember your suffixes are filled, so you can't get fire resistance, and the only fire modifier that is a prefix is physical damage converted to fire. Cold, sorry. My bad. So this will stack with the Combs belt from your mercenary that's giving you 25% converted to fizz, so now you can potentially have 36% or 38% converted to a different element from physical, and it gives you a huge layer of physical medication. Again, same thing to finish it. Block life, Exalt Slam. Nice. And then craft armor. Because you rolled the hybrid already. And that's your finished piece. Yeah. Anyway, I ran out of money, so I couldn't do this in game, but this is what my finished piece is going to look like for my armor.